My life is nothing but a constant struggle. I hope you people understand that. You see, when I go out of my way to make these driving videos, it's like I have to have some sort of topic on my mind. Because I was going to do one when I drove on the highway yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And I never did because I didn't have anything to talk about. And I had my camera thing set up so that I could do it like that. Then I had to like freaking pull over in the next town and readjust it so I didn't go flying off the road to a fiery death as a result of readjusting my phone holder, even though it's not a phone, it's an iPod. You see, I have it landscaped like this so that I can record videos in landscape because I don't want to get yelled at for being in. You might notice the fact that this video is shaking, and you probably can't understand a fucking word I'm saying, but I don't want to do it in portrait. That's what it's called. I was just gonna say whatever the hell vertical is, but yeah, I don't want to do it in portrait because that's all anyone will talk about when the video is posted. So I always flip it to landscape while making videos, and always have it in portrait when I listen to music, so I can scroll through things easier. Because when it's on landscape, you know, the iPod, when it's on landscape and you go to music, it goes by like the cover art, and then you scroll through it. I mean, that was cool when I was like 8, and I'm just seeing this iPod technology for the first time, and I'm like, oh wow, this is nifty. And I would scroll through and like the albums, but the thing is with that, you can't go through like shuffle on the I'm gonna take the long way so I can talk more. You can't go through like shuffle to the rest of the things. You have to go by like the album, and that's why I don't like having it like this, because when I scroll through, because I'm always flipping through songs, and I like to have a constant variety of music instead of just going through an album when I'm driving. Because I'll play like some Static X, and I'm driving 10 miles per hour slower than I could if I wanted. Could listen to some Static X, and then the next thing you know, something off of Soul Control comes on, and I'm like, oh yeah, let's get into the groove of this. And then suddenly, boom, Phantom Antichrist comes on, and I'm like, ah, Phantom Antichrist! And then the Bee Gees come on, and I'm just like, how could a love so right turn out to be so wrong? Oh my darling. I never heard that song actually until a few years ago. Like 2 years ago, when the work where I work at, it started playing that song on the radio system. Because we go like a satellite radio station. It's not like an actual radio station. It's just like Sirius XM. Not even a Sirius XM thing, because there's no like advertisement that doesn't say Sirius XM Radio. Oh yeah, bringing you the best of music on the entire world. Oh yeah. You know, it doesn't do that. It just plays a song, and then boom, it's the next song. There's barely like a transition. There's like a 2-second fade. It's like someone was on their PS3 music viewer, and that's how it is, because there's like a 2-second fade on the default for that. I was afraid I was gonna hit that person because, well, maybe not. They're pretty decently on their side of the road, I suppose. I got 2 destinations to drive to, so I got all the time in the world to talk. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to get like a live streaming app when I get an actual phone that has service, so I can use the internet when I'm not 2 feet from a wireless router. You know? I'm going to get like a Periscope or something. God, I hate this road. I wish we could get like, there's just on the hillside back there, there's this red stuff. I forgot what it's called. Someone told me what it's called, but I don't know what it is anymore. There's a vent, you know, like with a drainage pipes between roads, you know? There's one of those, and it's just buried in whatever the sediment is. Okay, so I got some boxes that I gotta throw out of the goddamn thing. You'll probably see me right there through that window. I don't even drink that shit, and I have to throw the box out, man. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. But yeah, like Periscope. I mean, I could just drive places and just like talk about, I don't know what the hell am I talking about right now? That's my question. What the hell am I talking about? What is the purpose of this video? Well, I'll tell you what the purpose is. I haven't done a fucking driving video in years. I made an entire playlist. I mean, I had so many driving videos last year, but no playlist. Finally, I made a playlist for this year and barely made any goddamn driving videos. I don't suppose, though, I drive that much anymore. Like, I'll go destination to destination, but I don't really, like, drive anywhere. Like, that's what I had. That's a good thing that I had with, like, school and then work. Like, I always have that half an hour right off of school to go to work. I can just drive around. Like, that's where I recorded, like, the Christmas music video, most NASCAR-related random topics. Even a couple of race reviews I did just really right quick there. You know? Yeah, so that's a thing that happened. Have I really been driving like this a lot? Because this is how I hold the steering wheel. I don't know why. I just suddenly started doing that one day, and I just never stopped. I always hold it like this. Like, what am I bracing for? How does this benefit me in any way? And you know, I always have my left hand just sitting here at my fucking lap doing nothing. I mean, it's just here. Usually I have something to eat while driving. I bought these Starbursts like 2 days after buying this car, and I still haven't finished them. I think I've only had one. My dad's had like 3, and then some other people came in, probably like 3 more left during that time period, and I have not eaten any more. Maybe I ate one more like a year after I got them, just for like the sake of it, but I doubt that. Okay, so here's where a predicament comes in. I've got to stop here, and I don't know, because I want to do the least amount of editing possible, but I'm probably going to be in here for a few minutes, so I don't want to turn off the recording. But if I do turn off the recording and start a new one, then I'll have to edit it. So I'm just going to go in. Fuck everything. I had another predicament recently, actually. You see, there's 2 places that we can go. Well, actually, there's 3, but I only count 2 of them because, you know what, never mind. There's 2 places that I can go if I want to order some pizza. You see, the problem is, one of them is expensive and the other isn't. So here's my predicament. The place that is expensive is where the really good pizza is, but it's, you know, expensive. And the place where it isn't expensive is just, well, it's pizza. I mean, it's going to be good. So the thing is, I can get 2 pizzas for the price of 1 at the cheaper place. Pretty much, is what I'm trying to say here. I'm probably going to sneeze a few times. I sneezed while walking here, so it wouldn't surprise me. So, yep, it's coming. It's definitely coming here soon. So my predicament is, do I get 2 good pizzas or 1 really good pizza? That's my predicament. That's where I'm always. See, I'm doing it again. That was just completely subconscious now. I don't even fucking think, and it just happens. That's my predicament. I mean, two pizzas that are good, or 1 pizza that's really good. And you know what else I could do for even cheaper than that? I could just buy the frozen pizza where I work. I could just buy the frozen pizza there. That's to put it into context, the really good pizza costs about $25. The cheap pizza costs $10 each, but we usually get breadsticks when we get the pizzas from there. It's usually just the pizza if we go to the other place. So it ends up being about 22 something after the breadsticks and the 2 pizzas. Or I could get the 1 pizza at the store. And there's actually 2 different varieties of that. I can get a regular one with like breadsticks, or I haven't ever actually had the chicken barbecue wings. It's the DiGiorno one with the pizza and then the side order. Could get that, or a cheese stuffed crust pizza. And the cheese stuffed crust is my favorite. I mean, yeah, that is just, it's literally 1,000 calories of heaven. I have several times in the past eaten an entire DiGiorno cheese stuffed crust pizza with extra cheese on top of all that, mind you, on my own. And you know, I usually prepare myself for it. I mean, if I'm gonna have one, I know I'm gonna eat the whole thing in one sitting. So what I do is I just don't eat anything the whole day, and then when it gets to be supper time, eat that, and then it's all good in the hood. And where I work, the cheese stuffed crust one and the side order one is the same price. The side order one used to be $1 more, but it's $7.99 there. So there's my predicament, basically. It's either 1 really good pizza effortlessly, 2 good pizzas effortlessly, or either a side order one or a cheese stuffed crust pizza that is very, very, very good for cheap, but you need effort and extra cheese. That's my predicament. I mean, when I say it like that, I talk about it like that, it's like kind of obvious that I should go with the DiGiorno one, but I think the predicament is a lot more obvious with the really good expensive one or the 2 cheap ones. And they're both, the cheap ones, you know, they're pretty decent size, but they're just not nearly as good. Not nearly as good. They're still good because it's fucking pizza. I have yet to eat anywhere that doesn't have good pizza. I think I went to Chuck E. Cheese once when I was really little, and my mom said I didn't like the pizza there, but I don't remember. I haven't been to Chuck E. Cheese in years, and I never will get to again unless I decide to have children, which is the last thing that I and the rest of the world need. No children for Kamikaze Games. I can barely handle the children at my school, which is a thing that I don't have to deal with anymore, except college, which means bigger kids. Just bigger infants, basically. Just larger, more developed infants at college is what I'm gonna have to deal with next. So thank Phil for that. That's exactly what I needed in my life. But yeah, I've returned to my residence. So that basically means that the driving video is over. Oh, in the garage. Oh, it's unfinished, so it's technically not a garage. It's kind of just a shell. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this, because I know I didn't. Having to reconcile in the fact that my life